Hey guys, this is Paul again, coming to you with another thrifting video. But before we do that, I'm going to show you a few sales. This is a great sale. This is a Winsport flag. It's a dimensional flag. I got it at a Salvation Army about 5 months ago. I paid $4 for it. Ended up flipping it for $46 plus shipping. So made some great profit on this. Guys, tarot cards are something you definitely want to be looking out for. Some of them can be worth some pretty good money. This set is actually some cards and a few books. I paid $5 at a Salvation Army for this about 3 months ago. Ended up flipping it for $50 plus shipping. So great sale, great profit. This is a very cool sale. I got this goofy animated talking telephone. This is from the early 90s from an estate auction. I got it about 2 weeks ago and I paid $18 for it, which was an absolute steal. It's the auctioneer said it was pretty much brand new. I opened it up, I tested it, worked great, and I ended up flipping it for today for $140 plus shipping. So made some great profit on it. Sold these 5-finger Vibram shoes or water shoes. These are definitely a BOLO. I've sold them many times. I'm always looking out for them, and they sell really fast every time I find them. I got these at a garage sale about 7 days ago. I paid $5 for them. Ended up selling them for $43 plus shipping. All right, here we go. We are off looking for stuff. Starting out at a Salvation Army, and I've got a coupon for the month of June, 30% off toys and sports. So that's kind of where I focused, and I know this is an early 80s Fisher-Price clown car. Only a couple dollars for that. I will definitely take that. Should be able to at least get 10, 15 bucks for that. Checking out this weird looking plane. And then I see these little toy here. I've never seen this little toy before, so I did give it a scan. I looked it up. Just wasn't worth anything. Ended up putting it back. But as I was putting back, I noticed the Weebles school bus. This is also only a couple dollars, and I should be able to get at least 10, 15 bucks for it. There's no figures, but the vehicle's still worth a few dollars. And then up here is this older Lego Duplo soft case rabbit bunny thing. Very cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this in my collection, but for only a couple dollars, I will for sure pick that up. And then actually just a row over at the top, I see this media. And you really have to scan media because some of it is worthless and some of it is worth a lot. And so I scanned both those packages, and actually the beige package is worth a lot of money, like 79 bucks, 80 bucks, just crazy. So that's why I always scan media before I pick it up. Just checking out some pie plates, and some of them can be worth some good money. That one was worth a few dollars, or this pecan pie one up here, sorry, that I end up picking up. It was only priced at, I believe, $5 or $6, but it was worth like 25, and it had some marks on it. You see, I can kind of scratching using my fingers, but some of those plates can be worth a lot of money. I ended up putting that one back just because it had the damages on it, but just got to keep on moving. Look at this beautiful KitchenAid blender. Look at that color. And Value Village knew what they had. They priced it right up at $40. But underneath here is the MWF bread basket, or bread bin, I should say. Stainless steel. It needed some cleaning, but $10 is a good price on it. Should be able to at least get $80 for that, so I picked that up. This is a Value Village now, and another Value Village, and I'm in the toy section checking things out. I see this Little Tikes piggy bank for $5. Should be an easy 15 to 20 bucks, and it's in great condition. I have sold these before, so I will put that in my bag. Now I'm at a Salvation Army. I believe this is the next day, and I end up picking up this Bible, believe it or not. is worth a few dollars, and was in really good condition, so I decided to pick that up. They wanted $4 for it, but it's a good one. Some Bibles can be worth a lot of money. This is actually in the same store, and I noticed the Saint Germain liquor glass container mixer thingy. These actually sell pretty good. They have almost 100% sell-through rate. They only wanted $3, I believe, for this at Salvation Army. I should be able to get at least $30 for it. Pick that up. And I'm hopping to a Value Village now, checking out the toys. And I notice at the corner of my eye, do you guys see it? You know what I'm looking at? Yes, it's a Yahtzee Gold Edition handheld electronic. These go for anywhere high 20s to $35. That one works great. And for only $4, I will pick that up. Easy to ship, easy to list, easy to test. One of my favorite things to sell. This is actually at a charity thrift store, and this is an old Coleco baby toy, and I actually picked this up. Not sure if I'm going to sell it. It's from the early 80s. I probably sat in this when I was just a kid, just a baby, so I had to pick that up. Very rare item. Back at a Value Village, here we are. And I see these Visa credit card trays. Not something you see every day at the thrift store. For $4 for 8 of them, I think I can make some money on this. I'm really taking a stab at this one, taking a chance. I think I could get at least 25, 30 bucks for that. It's very nostalgic. Somebody's going to want it, so I end up picking that up. Checking out the knickknacks. I will scan stuff, especially if it's new in box. I did scan that. It wasn't worth an amount. But down here is something a little weird. It's a Grease on Ice North American Tour light, and they only wanted $5 for this. I think I could make at least 25, 30 bucks on it. It's fairly in decent condition, pretty rare. So I do end up picking that up. This is a Value Village now, and for $5, I see this World of Warcraft binder, and this actually sells pretty well. I should be able to at least get $25 to $30 for this. I have it listed, I believe, at 28 right now, and I do have a watcher, so I think I will make some money on that. World of Warcraft, Dragons or Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Some of it can be good. You just have to look up, do the Google lens on it. This is a Salvation Army, and I noticed right away something that I've sold before. This is a Bulwarker X5. It's some type of, exercise equipment, strength tensioner thingy. I don't know, but I get anywhere from $60 to $70 for these. And Salvation Army only wanted $10 for it, and actually had a 30% off coupon, so I only paid $7 for this. So I'm going to make some great profit on that. Checking out some games, and would you believe it or not, I found one in this game last week, and I find it again at the same Value Village. Doodle Dice. This one's in more rough shape, but it's still worth picking up. It is complete, so very cool. That's at least a high 20s to $35 game. I've sold them brand new for over $50. And I see this at Value Village in the junk section on my way out. A Snap-on cooler. It's a GOT branded cooler. Somebody's going to want, a mechanic out there is going to want this. For $10, it's in good condition, needs a wipe down. I will for sure pick this up. Should be able to at least get $30, $40, $50 for that, I'm hoping. But found some great stuff, guys. We'll head to the haul. All right, so I am going to go over this haul. I've got 2 tables full of items, and all these items came from thrift stores. So thrift stores are still doing really well. Some really good items. I'm going to start back here for $10. I actually had a coupon, so I only paid $9 for this at Value Village. This is a Snap-on GOT cooler, and very cool. Snap-on stuff is pretty hard to find. It's very expensive. Their tools are really high end. So this cooler will for sure sell, and I'm sure I should be able to at least get between $30 and $50 for it. This one's in really good condition. It does have a few minor scratches here and there, but nothing too bad. Here for $15 at Salvation Army, this is a Scentsy Winnie the Pooh honey container. I've seen solds on this. I'll put some comps up, but I should be able, at least able to triple my money on that. Cranium Caribou, you guys know that this is a BOLO. It's getting harder and harder to find these. I actually haven't found one for almost a year now. This one is, I'm not sure if it's complete, but I opened it up in store and made sure that the balls and the key were there. So if I have that, I'm at least going to get $30 for those items. And I ended up paying $7 for this with my discount. A couple toys here from Salvation Army. I have Salvation Army right now in my area has a coupon 30% off toys and sporting goods for the month of June. So that's a great coupon, right? So I'm able to pick up more toys. They're cheaper. This is a Weebles school bus. Um, I paid $5 less 30%. Here is for, I believe I paid $3 or sorry, yeah, $2 for this. This is a 1983 Fisher Price Clown. These items are not big, but I actually have some figures, so I'll be able to lot this all up. So just for a couple dollars each, cheap. This is kind of a surprise. This is a Little People like Wheelies tower, Princess Tower, and it is incomplete. I only paid a couple dollars for this, and it's actually looking really good. Comps are actually north of $40, so hopefully it works well. There is a button here that I need to look into. If I can get it working, should be a nice sale. Here, just again for a couple dollars with my discount, I got this older Lego Duplo, this soft kind of rabbit guy, and I don't know if I'm gonna flip that. It's not the sell through rate on it's not crazy, but there's still a bit of money there for just a couple dollars. I think it's really cool. I might display it for a while. Here is a bread and butter item. This is the Silex toaster. This is a toaster I had growing up. This I paid $8 for, and I paid up a bit for this one at Salvation or Value Village because I've sold this before. I get around $35, $40 for them, but this one's in great condition. Like it just needs a quick wipe down. It's really got no scratches on it. And I do test my electronics in store, so I did take it over to the testing station and did test it. I have bought toasters before, guys, where in the store I plug them in and push the toast down or whatever, and it actually didn't pop back up, so the timer on there was broken. So always test your appliances if you can, um, before you purchase. Here's another kind of cool item. These are Salomon, so the ski company's Escape Pilot ski boots. And I only paid $11 for these with my coupon from Salvation Army. Reason why I got these, I don't buy a lot of ski boots like this. These look brand new. They're in excellent condition, and they're also a really good size 11. I should be able to at least get between $40 and $50 for them. I paid 11, and I understand they probably won't sell closer to winter. I'm okay with keeping them till then, especially because they're in awesome condition. Another Snap on item. So I go months and months and months without finding Snap on items, Snap on tool items. And now I found two of them today. This is just a simple like memory game. Again, I only paid $3 for this. And it's kind of like the old Simon memory game. It's a promo item, good condition, tested, works. Should be able to at least get between $20 and $30 for this. This is kind of an interesting item. This is a Silva compass, brand new, and I actually had a coupon, so I only paid $6 for this. Should be able to at least get. There is a sold of $80. I don't think I'm going to get $80 for this. I think probably closer to $40 or $50 would be um, more likely. This is a great find. A lot of media is actually not worth picking up. I find like a lot of VHS tapes and especially the 90-minute cassettes are not. I scan them though, especially when they're brand new sealed. Give them a quick scan. These, for some reason, the Maxell high bias XL2s 90 minutes sell for a lot of money. There's solds of over $80 for this pack. So I've got two of them. I paid $5 a piece for them. So probably the find of the day. Just very awesome. just something I love. It's so small, easy to list, easy to ship, just great. All right, last part of the haul now. At the back here, this is an exercise piece or old exercise equipment. It's called a Bulwarker X5. I've sold them before. This one, I believe I paid around $11 for. I get anywhere from $50 to $70 for them. I actually have it listed already and I have watchers on it. For some reason, it's just one of those popular old exercise equipment or items that sell. Here is a Toastus waffle maker, and I don't pick these up unless they're in really good condition, clean. I don't have to spend any time wiping them down. This one was $10, so priced, well priced, and I should be able to at least get $40 to $50 for it. It's in excellent condition. Here is a Little Tikes pig. I paid $5 for it, gave it a quick wipe down. Should be able to at least get 20 for it. It does have one little condition issue on the bottom, but other than that, great condition. Here is Something Special needlepoint. I believe I paid around $7 for this. This isn't a crazy good one. I should be able to at least get high 20s or $30 for it. This Game Split I paid a few dollars for. Should at least be able to get $20 for that or $19. Here is the famous Yahtzee handheld electronic game. If you guys don't know these, it's kind of a small bolo. Be on the lookout for it. These sell anywhere from $25 to $35, and I paid a few dollars for this one. This is something an older adjustable hairpin lace crochet loom. Not sure if I'm gonna get my money out of this one. I only paid a couple dollars for this, and I have it listed, I believe, for $25. And I like it's brand new sealed, so it's a type of crochet item to use, tool or whatnot. This is a really kind of rare item, a grease on ice light from the late 90s. I thought it was very cool. I only paid $5 for it. I'm probably going to hope at least get $30 for that. Here is an interesting, if you're skipping the binder section, don't. The bag and binder section at the thrift store, there can be some good money there. I paid $5 for this. This is a World of Warcraft binder. And I immediately saw this and knew I had to look it up. And sure enough, it is worth a few bucks. I believe there's some solds around the high 20s. So for paying $5 for it, I will take that. It's in great condition. Took a chance on this. These are Visa old. If you're old like me, you know what these are. They're trays, plastic trays that were used to put your Visa card on when you would go to a restaurant and pay for your meal. I only paid $4.50 or $5 for these, and I believe I got 8 of them here. I should be able to at least get $40 for these, believe it or not. I think there's demand for this. People are looking for this nostalgic stuff. So I kind of took a chance on it. There's really no sales history on it, but I think somebody's going to want that. Here's another kind of gamble. I don't know if this was a good idea, but I picked up these two Heroes 3 and 4, which is a video game, a computer PC game from the early 2000s. These are the strategy guides. I paid $11 for both of them. I see there is a sold at like $56, I think. And so I'm hoping to get at least 40 for these two, but the sell-through rate's not great. So maybe this was a bad buy. But yeah, lots of stuff, and I got lots of work to do. Thanks for coming along with me, guys. If you guys could like and subscribe, that'd be great. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you guys are, starting out summer with a bang. Sales have definitely slowed down for me, which is very normal this time of year. June and July are pretty slow months for me. So in that time, I work on, operational stuff, and I work on my inventory, and I still source, I still pick up stuff. So right now my death pile is growing and growing, but I'm okay with that because I know as we head into the fourth quarter, sales will pick up, with back to school and whatnot. So, but good luck out there, guys. We'll see you on the next one.